The first time that I heard aquarium, my first question was, why? Why are we going to an aquarium? There is a sea, there is a beach, amazing. We have seafood, amazing. But aquarium, why really? So, and that too in a mall. Now, the aquariums that I have been to is Biocenter, which is beautiful by the way, here in Saudi. But that is a shop. Biocenter is a shop where you go, you buy fish, you buy turtles, you buy maybe cats. But then, why exactly an aquarium? The moment you step onto it, now this is LED display, okay? These are videos, these are not actual stingrays or sharks or fishes. This is all electronic. But this was beautiful. I was like, but still, why aquarium? But then I stepped into it and I could see why. Well, there were fishes. It was beautiful. And sorry for this video because this is topsy-turvy, but the views were beautiful. It was surreal, it was mesmerizing. So here I am still figuring out where should I place my phone so I can independently take a picture or a video. I want to take a picture and then have some memories with my husband. Here is my husband with his camera, with his phones, doing the same for himself. But still in love with the fishes. Now there is Ruben, he's finally opened up, he's enjoying. So he's on the sills, he's watching the fishes as they swim past, and it's all blue inside. It's completely blue. So we tried taking a couple of pictures. That didn't work out well because the lighting was all blue and dark, and I know why. So there's this tunnel where you can enter, but you have to crouch down, you have to be on your hands and your feet to the ground, be like a toddler, walk through this small tunnel and then come out, and they have fishes. So it's beautiful. Now I can see little girls going in. Here is Ruben who tried to get in, but then again. He's jumping in excitement and even I did. Actually, I forgot to film. However, I had the most fun. Crouching down, it was almost as if I was, well, how do I say it? When you go to Velankani, when you go to church and you owe something to God and you're like, God, I will do this. Now here is my husband. I am waving. I am knocking on the glass and he's clearly, well, I'm saying hi. He doesn't notice me at all. That's the bad part. He doesn't notice me. Any which ways. I'll just continue with my recording. He's crouching down and just coming out. So this was surreal and beautiful. Worth the money, worth the ticket we paid. So the best part about Bahrain is also that it takes Saudi riyals. So we go to any shops, we go to any place. Essentially also, you don't have to go through the hassle of converting into Bahrainian currency.
This looks beautiful.
No, it's not there. Now this one was an open aquarium. We could dip our hands into it. We could, but we should not because there was a notice that said that do not dip your hand into it. And we saw starfish and they were all small little fishes. This is a small, another mesmerizing fish. And by the way, here I saw an eel. At first, my first question was, is this a snake? What is this?
Is that a fish?
Is this a snake? Is this a fish? And then I found out it is an eel.
Oh my god!
This is the first time I'm seeing an eel that's so big. So big. And there's a small fish. It's feeding time now. So they have been now, well, a few fishes. And I found the eels were very lazy. But one of them did grab onto a fish and did chew. And so we have the trainer again dropping in some more fishes. And if you look closely at the creeks, at the holes, at the crevices, you will see other eels as well. It's not just one or two. They are in hiding. They love their quiet spot. They love their corners. And the leopard print on that eel, beautiful. So there's another fish which has been dropped down, and you can see some of the eels do eat it, do try it at least, but then they don't grab it. I wish the eels were more, how do I say, put in more effort to eat, because they clearly do want to eat. They have their mouths open. It's just like, take a bite. Tug it. They didn't. But it was interesting. And there's an eel, opens his mouth, but doesn't come out.
It's there.
They love the quiet corners, I
ഇതില്
think.
കുറച്ച് ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക് ആയി.
But I stood there. So here I am pointing my finger at the eel saying, oh, here is a fish. Go eat, go eat. I know you want to eat. You have your mouths open. Go do that. And then the fish goes, the opportunity is passed to another eel. It's coming out for crevice. It still has its mouth open. Let's see. I hope the seal gets the fish. And it did, finally. A very hard-working and consistent eel at that. So this was surreal.
കഴിച്ചു. താഴത്തത്.
On to the next. So many. This was a mangrove with fishes in them, and then there was a small space at the bottom where you could go in and then come up and watch the mangroves in its habitat. So you have to enter, you have to crouch down, you have to enter. Hello. There's another.
ഓ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന്.
It's Augustine and Ashwarya with little Reuben as they watched the mangrove. All of us took our turns. And there is another aquatic. Now these are angel fishes. Any which ways, these fishes look out of the world. See, did fascinate me. And I wanted to eat all those questions that I had raised before, like, why are we going to the aquarium? Why? Are we going to a fish shop? No. Thank you. I've already been one in Saudi. But no, this was beautiful. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. We got to know about the fishes. We got to know about the beauty. We got to see so much grandeur in underwater ecosystems. And this is not all. This is not all. There were more. Each section had different kind of fishes. There was informational slide lighted up, which, by the way, I did not read. So I won't be able to tell you the exact name of all these fishes. But their features, their colors, the way they swam, the ecosystem that they were in, all fascinated me. It was as if I wanted to study marine biology just for this. And there were shrimps, so you see that just from the ground you can see some creatures like snakes or tadpoles coming out. These are not tadpoles for sure. But still,
അതെന്റെ കെട്ടിയോണ്ട ഗുണം കാരണം.
so this is another small ecosystem. And finally, this is the house. There was a small little cafe at the top with other trees, and we could, from there, well, peer through the railing down to all the fishes. So we went up the tree house. And we watched all the fishes, the big ones,
Lean ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ലെന്നുണ്ട്.
piranhas.
മീനെടുത്ത ആള് താഴെ ആയിരിക്കും. And you will become the
And the
fish food.
stupendous length. So here is a man
Monster fishes are.
who's trying to feed, not trying, he's actually feeding the fishes. And we can see the fish is actually being receptive and eating it. And the other people,
Red-tailed catfish.
the visitors who have taken the cameras out and are recording this beautiful view. And the best part is that they allow visitors to actually feed the fishes. So after that, I could see some beautiful stingrays, some big fishes. I think those were sharks, I think. So this is the top view. the top view, let me tell you. There is a frontal view that you can have. Once you step down from the tree house and finally go to the place where you can actually have stingrays, where you sit and you can have the stingrays just floating vertically. Beautiful.
ആണോ?
This is the hanging bridge. It's real bouncy, a little unsteady, but at the same time
This is the hanging.
fun because it's a tree house. So from the bouncy bridge, we were back again coming down to what we had actually watched from the railing. The yellow fishes. And there's this lady, a Philippine lady, who had this mic and she was guiding the visitors, telling them about the fishes, about the piranhas, and how they can actually eat 1 kg of chicken meat in 5 seconds. Can you believe that? So she said if you have any wounds, they're going to smell blood and come and attack you. So they eat you. So they can literally eat you. And so we have this person feeding again the other fishes. He has this array of trays, he's opened it up, he knows what to feed, which fish. So there's this small little child feeding the fishes. So every single time she has her hand held up, you can see the fishes are just swimming to her, to that point, and it's beautiful. And I can see her family taking pictures and videos of her as she's doing that. Even I couldn't help myself. Even I took a picture of, not a picture, the video as she was dropping in food. So here are the big fishes and stingrays. And we finally stepped down to the place where we can actually at least try feeding the fishes. Because I had an experiment in mind. I wanted to see if the fishes just, swam together when there is food, or do they swam together in anticipation that there is going to be food. So when the cameras were turned off, I did go to those fishes, those beautiful fishes. The little girl was feeding, and I first took to the right and I said, okay, come here. And you can see some of the fishes are swimming to that point, which really proves that, well, it's mostly out of habit. This is another fish. Way big ones. This is Arona, I don't know, but I've seen it somewhere. I've seen it in Kanyakumari when at the place that I was staying. There was just one big Arona fish. These are the other big fishes that I actually want to take out, fry it and have it, but I can't. So I'm holding my piece. These are all the beautiful ones I wouldn't want to touch because these are beautiful and cute and nice. So these batch of fishes, I have to tell you, have been trained to an extent. Like if you put your hand at the top, they think you're giving it food and they will swim right to where your hand is. Even if there is no food.
Whoa.
Even if there's nothing. And they'll do it again. And then they'll do it again. And then these small little fish, you can see the skeletons. It was so transparent. I could see the bones. It was surreal. Then finally, this is the piranhas.
Piranha.
We were asked not to even, stretch out our hands because these eat
You're doing
humans.
a good job and your voice is very clear.
Real dangerous ones. And I stood there in awe as I watched all the colors just swim fast in its full glory. Now we sat there for pictures. You can see a stingray. I'm reading through these pictures, but just
still
look at the stingray. It's beautiful. It's
ഇപ്പോഴാണ്
two
start
eyes, its
ചെയ്തേക്കണേ.
mouth. It's almost like a baby. Oh, beautiful. And that's another shot. Another stingray crossing. The
അയ്യോ
path.
സോറി വീഡിയോ ഓൺ ചെയ്തില്ല
No fishes and a bigger fish at the bottom. And 3 more stingrays surfing down there.
They're most.
It's like I stepped into another world altogether. To be very honest, I was thinking about scuba diving. I would really want to touch these creatures. Seriously. Stingray. And there's another fish who's lying at the bottom, very disinterested. Like whoever wants to take a picture can take and go, but I'm just being here chilling. And he's just sat there. I chill all day. And there's a turtle. Can you see at the top swimming? So that's the first and only turtle I saw in the aquarium, and really big at that. More stingrays, more fishes, more school fishes. Just sitting there. It's a point. But it was so hot outside that I was complaining about the heat. And then I'm a little bit tired. And I want to go to my hotel room, just keep my bags over there. Where's the wine? I forgot all about that. I just sat in awe. And this turtle, oh my goodness. And then there was another spot where we could actually get in and watch all of these animals swimming past us. So these were these capsules that we had to crawl down again and then get up, put our head and then just wash them. So the capsule that I was in, this was what the video that I had taken from there. I could see Ruben, I could see Renel. Ruben is really enjoying himself. He's not scared anymore, which is good.
Stingray.
Can you believe that? It just surfed past. Oh goodness. Another shot. Then finally we just move forward to more small aquarium. Jellyfishes that were like pink. Now I understood why when we were in school, our biology teacher taught us that 70%, more than 70% of the ocean is still undiscovered. And then they are bioluminescent creatures, which basically means that they
It's bioluminescent.
on their own. They don't require the sun. They just light up. I can see that. So there's another small jellyfish as well. And there were more, by the way. There were shrimps. There were more fishes. There were shark eggs in different aquariums of their own. There was a shark egg over here. There is
Zebra
another
mantis shrimp.
tiger mantis.
And then you have the other
There's another
shrimp over here.
More. So by this time the trip was about to, wind up. Now, this is a beautiful memory from Bahrain that I want to cherish forever. But my phone storage. Well, this is one of the reasons why I'm sharing it over here. So I can conserve these videos
let's keep it here and let's go.
for a very, very long time. So here is me again, trying to capture a picture or a video out after a visit to the aquarium. We couldn't find a picture as picture, but we're just saying hi.
And we can wrap it up.
And the same metal dolphin that I showed you. So we have another school of fishes in metal throughout the horizontal space. And I can see like these are these big fishes, then finally culminates into this big dolphin, or maybe it's a shark.